I have some news. Now, I realize this is going to come as quite a shock for everybody. I hate to do it like this. I hate to inform everyone this way, but I'm going to go become a horse jockey. I'm retiring here at the first, and I'm going to go become a horse jockey. What's so funny? You don't think there can be 6'8", 235-pound horse jockeys? It is ridiculous, isn't it? Just to think about that. Of course, no, I'm not retiring. I'm not going anywhere. And I'm not going to be a horse jockey. You know why I'm not going to be a horse jockey? It's not just because I'm happy here at the first. It's because I'm not qualified. Not everyone is qualified to do everything. I'm too big. I can't be a horse jockey. Those guys weigh like 75 pounds. They're all like 5 feet tall. I'm never going to be a horse jockey, ever, because I'm not qualified for the job. Why do people take such offense when you talk about qualified and not qualified in this country? I don't understand it. Why are all of our politicians so old? And that's not me being anti-old people. And I don't really care if that's what you think anyway, but I love old people. There's nothing I enjoy more than sitting down, talking to somebody with a lifetime of wisdom, especially old vets. I really, really love talking to old vets. By the way, parents, quick side note here, sorry to get sidetracked. Take your kids down to the local VFW now and then. Sit down with one of them old timers and hear some stories. It's good for them, believe me. Language may be a little rough, but it's good for them. But setting that aside, old people are fine. You shouldn't be running the United States of America when you're a cadaver. Why are all the people who run this country so old? And you know what? On their level, we were just speaking about it from their point of view. Why do you want to be doing this when you're so old? Now, full disclosure, before I go into Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer and Mitch McConnell, we got a great show for you tonight. Before I go into this, I do understand that I approach all this stuff a little bit differently. And what do I mean by all this stuff? Well, you know, this isn't how I grew up. I didn't grow up doing media, TV, and radio stuff. I'm a construction guy and a Marine. I sold RVs. I washed dishes. I washed golf clubs. I washed cars. That's a lot of washing. I lived a normal life. So maybe that's the reason, but I don't understand the obsession with staying famous, if that's what you want to call it. And don't get me wrong, it's fun. I get to talk on the radio, get to talk on TV. I do this for a living. They pay me to do this. It's awesome, but when I'm 81, you're not going to see me here. At some point in time, I'm going to say sayonara, and I'm going to go read books and watch old people documentaries just like I do now, and I'm going to hang out with my kids and maybe grandkids if I have any by then. And I'm just going to kind of go about my life. I'm going to eat as much Red Lobster as humanly possible before the good Lord takes me home. And I frankly don't understand aging rock stars. Why are the Rolling Stones doing tours at 80? My goodness, go home and take some Metamucil. Why is Nancy Pelosi running for Congress again?
Hello, it's Nancy. Thank you for the opportunity to share some thoughts with you. This election is crucial. Nothing less is at stake than our democracy. But as we say, we don't agonize, we organize. And that is why I am running for re-election to Congress and respectfully seek your support. I would be greatly honored by it and grateful for it. Thank you so much.
All right, keep in mind, Nancy Pelosi is not only 81 years old. That's older than Joe Biden. That's older than Donald Trump. Nancy Pelosi is filthy rich. She's worth tens of millions of dollars. Her husband's a big rich guy, just bought a brand new mansion in Florida. Okay, so she's old, she's 81. She's very, very rich. And I know you hate her. I hate her too, but she's the most successful female politician in the history of the United States of America. She is. It's not even a question. No one else is even close to reaching that level of power and success. Okay, so you're Nancy Pelosi. You are fart and dust. You're worth tens of millions of dollars. You've reached the pinnacle, especially for women in the country. You're Speaker of the House. Why are you running for Congress again? Go away. Go away and go do the little walking thing on the golf course with the visors on. I know what you want to do. Go away. What is this obsession with staying there? And everyone knows Democrats aren't going to win in the midterms. So she's not only staying, she's staying for a demotion.
When people ask me what are the three most important issues facing the Congress, I always say the same thing. Our children, our children, our children. That is my why I am in Congress, for the children. This is my story and this is my song. As you hear me say, when you're in the arena, you have to be able to take a punch or throw a punch for the children.
Isn't it creepy how she says for the children? And before we move on to Chucky, I do want to, full disclosure here, I said earlier I hated her, and that's probably not fair. Now, yes, she's detestable, and I know you hate her. I do find it amazing that the most unlikable human being on the face of the planet has risen to that position of power and stayed there for so long. She is a Disney movie villain. Hey, thanks so much for watching the first on YouTube. If you liked what you saw, go ahead and like and subscribe. You heard me, like it, subscribe. You'll get a lot more of it and a lot more of me.